Today, we're diving into the ultimate guide on prepping items to stockpile for winter blackout. Because let's face it, surviving winter without our favorite treats is simply not an option. Now, here's a question to kick things off. Ever wondered what your kitchen would look like during a winter blackout? Spoiler alert, not as appetizing as usual. But don't worry, we've got you covered. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us begin your guide to creating a winter blackout menu. Let's kick off our blackout survival guide with the essential pantry power-ups. You know, the real MVPs that can turn your kitchen into a winter wonderland, even when the lights are out. First up, we've got the canned crusaders. These little wonders are like the superheroes of your pantry. Soup, beans, tomatoes, you name it. Not only do they have a long shelf life, but they're also packed with the nutrition you need to stay strong during those cold, dark nights. And don't forget about pasta sauces. Because nothing says comfort like a hearty plate of spaghetti, even in the midst of a blackout. Now, let's talk about pasta paradise. I mean, who doesn't love a good carb fix? Stock up on your favorite pasta shapes, penne, fusilli, or maybe even some fun-shaped ones to keep things interesting. These bad boys are not only shelf-stable but also cook up in a flash. And let's not forget the unsung hero, rice. It's versatile, it's filling, and it's the perfect canvas for any blackout masterpiece you want to whip up. Now, for all you bakers out there, let's talk flour power. Whether you're craving some homemade bread or just want to whip up a quick batch of pancakes to brighten up the morning, having flour in your arsenal is a game changer. So, remember to stock up on your canned crusaders, pasta paradise essentials, and a little flour power, because a well-prepped pantry is the key to conquering any winter blackout feast. Now that our pantry is prepped, let's dive into the icy world of freezer fantasies. Because, let's be honest, a winter blackout doesn't mean we have to bid farewell to our frozen delights. First up, it's the frozen fruit fiesta. Berries, mango chunks, and pineapple rings, a burst of summer sweetness in the midst of winter. Perfect for snacking, smoothies, or even as a fancy dessert topping when you need a pick-me-up. Pro tip: blend these babies up with some yogurt, and you've got yourself a blackout-friendly fruit smoothie that'll make you forget the powers even out. Now, let's talk about the veggie vault. Peas, corn, broccoli. A rainbow of goodness right at your fingertips. Not only do these frozen gems retain their nutritional value, but they also add a burst of color to your blackout meals. Imagine whipping up a quick stir-fry or tossing these into a pot of soup. It's like bringing a little garden magic to your winter kitchen. And last but certainly not least, it's the comfort food corner. Because let's face it, nothing says cozy blackout night like a warm slice of pizza. Stock up on your favorite frozen pizzas, lasagnas, and maybe a tub of ice cream for good measure. So, fill that freezer with your frozen fruit fiesta, veggie vault essentials, and a stash of comfort food corner treasures. Trust me, you'll be thanking your past self when the winter blackout hits. We've conquered the pantry and danced with the freezer. Now, it's time to indulge our sweet tooth with the candy cabinet strategy. Because let's face it, a winter blackout is the perfect excuse for a sugar-fueled celebration. First on our sweet journey, dark chocolate decadence. Not only does dark chocolate satisfy your cravings, but it's also loaded with antioxidants. So, why not turn the lights out and savor a square or two? It's practically a blackout health ritual. Ah, pure blackout bliss. Next up, it's the gummy galaxy. From bears to worms, gummies are like the interstellar travelers of the candy universe. Pop a few of these during a blackout, and suddenly, your taste buds are on a cosmic adventure. Bonus points if you mix and match flavors. It's a blackout party for your palate. And now, we sail into the licorice lagoon. Twists, ropes, red, black. Licorice comes in so many forms. It's the perfect treat to keep your taste buds entertained during those long, dark nights. Plus, it gives you a little something to nibble on while you brainstorm your blackout survival game plan. Who knew blackout snacking could be this much fun? So, stock up on your dark chocolate decadence, gummy galaxy wonders, and licorice lagoon treasures. Your candy cabinet strategy is your secret weapon against the winter blackout blues. We've covered the essentials for our pantry, danced with the frozen fantasies, and indulged in some sweet treats. Now, let's warm things up a bit with our beverage backup plan. Because when the power's out, a hot drink can be your best friend. First and foremost, let's talk about the Cozy Cocoa Collection. Hot chocolate is like a hug in a mug, and when the winter blackout hits, you'll want that warmth more than ever. Get creative with marshmallows, whipped cream, or maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon. Blackout luxury at its finest. Ah, pure comfort in every gulp. Next up, it's the tea time treasury. Herbal teas are not only soothing for the soul but also a blackout necessity. Chamomile for relaxation, peppermint for a burst of freshness. Pick your potion and let the tea leaves work their magic. Here's to staying warm and toasty, even in the chilliest blackout nights. Last but certainly not least, it's the coffee corner. For all you coffee enthusiasts out there, a winter blackout is the perfect excuse to elevate your coffee game. Experiment with different beans, try out new brewing methods. Turn your blackout into a coffee connoisseur's dream. Ah, the aroma of a blackout well handled. So, stock up on your cozy cocoa collection, tea time treasury delights, and coffee corner essentials. Because when the lights go out, your beverage backup plan will ensure you stay warm, cozy, and maybe even a little caffeinated. Now, it's time to roll up our sleeves and dive into the heart of blackout survival with DIY emergency recipes. Get ready to turn those blackout blues into a culinary adventure. First on the menu, one-pot wonders. When the lights go out, simplicity becomes your best friend. Throw in some canned beans, diced tomatoes, pasta, and a handful of spices. Voila! You've got a blackout masterpiece that's both hearty and hassle-free. The aroma alone is enough to make your blackout woes disappear. Now, let's warm up with soups for the soul. Whether it's a classic chicken noodle or a veggie-packed minestrone, soups are a blackout essential. Grab those frozen veggies, toss in some broth, and let the simmering magic unfold. It's like a hug for your taste buds. Pro tip: make a big batch and freeze some for future blackout nights. Genius, right? And speaking of slow and steady, let's talk about stews that stick around. Dust off that slow cooker and let it work its blackout magic. Throw in some meat, root veggies, and a splash of broth. Come back a few hours later to a blackout feast fit for a prepper king or queen. Slow and steady wins the blackout race. So, get ready to conquer those blackout nights with our DIY emergency recipes. From one-pot wonders to soups for the soul and stews that stick around. Because when the power's out, your kitchen becomes the ultimate blackout haven. And there you have it. Your guide to creating a winter blackout menu that's as delicious as it is practical. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments your favorite blackout survival snack. Until next time, stay warm, stay prepped, and keep those taste buds tingling.